have the My Makeup Style tag. I was tagged by Charmed Wench, so yeah, I've seen this tag going around a lot. I can't remember who started it. I will find that out and put that in the description box below, as well as the link. But yeah, Charmed Wench tagged me in this. There are 11 questions and they're all about my style of makeup, I suppose. So let's get started. The number one question was eye primer, why or why not, and stick or liquid. So that's kind of two questions, but we'll roll with it. Eye primer, yes, always using an eye primer. I think for me, it's more about like skincare rather than like whether it actually prolongs my eye makeup or not. For me, I use an eye primer because if I just try and put eyeshadow straight onto my eye without priming it first, I get sore eyes. So the skin on my eye gets dry, which cracks, which gets really painful, itchy. So yes, I use an eye primer because if I don't, then my eyelids can get really, really sore. And stick or liquid, well, it kind of, generally I do stick to a liquid eye primer. I have a Collections Primed and Ready eye primer, which I really like. It has a little bit of like luminosity to it, so I feel like gives my eye a bit of brightness. Sometimes I might use a concealer as my eye primer, but because I have specific eye primers that I want to use up, I'm using them generally. At the moment, I'm using a Lord & Berry Conceal It crayon, which is in a project pan of mine. So at the moment, I'm using that. So that's like a stick format. That's because that's a crayon. And I am actually finding it very creamy and does give me a natural eye base. So yeah, I will use whatever it is I'm using at the time, whether that be a cream or a stick. So it just goes, as I say, I'm only doing the Conceal It crayon at the moment because I'm panning it, but generally I will use a liquid. Number two, what eyeshadows make you feel bold and pretty at the same time? I think it's got to be greens, because I'm assuming that's like shade. But yeah, greens. I think when I do a green eye look, I just feel really bold, but really beautiful. And I just really think that the green can bring out the green in my hazel eyes. So yeah, I have hazel eyes, which means like they're a bit of green, bit of blue, a bit of brown. So they're kind of like a mishmash of all sorts of colours. So if I use brown eyeshadow, it brings out the brown in my eyes. If I use a green eyeshadow, it brings out the green in my eyes. So yeah, I think green is definitely the eyeshadow that makes me feel bold and beautiful at the same time. Number three, what colour do you like least? I mean, obviously we're not living in the 70s anymore, so blue is not a colour that I will generally go to very often. But I do like a nice like teal blue on my eyes. I think it's black. I think black eyeshadow just like makes me feel a little gothic, and maybe, I mean, I'd have rocked that look when I was younger because, I mean, I wasn't a goth so much, but I loved that style, that I love that steampunk kind of gothic, Victorian gothic kind of look. But black for me is just one of those colours that I just think you can overdo it. I think you can overdo a black like eye look, you know, like a black and grey eye look. So probably blacks and greys. Number 4, do you wear liquid or pencil liner, and is it black or brown? Okay, liquid eyeliner, the bane of my existence. I'm really struggling with black liquid eyeliner or any liquid eyeliner. Some days I get it perfect and I'm like, yeah, I've got this. Yeah, I'm getting good. And then the next day it looks like I'm a panda. So I think I'd probably choose pencil liner if I had to choose only one type that I could use for the rest of my life. I always use a pencil liner in my lower waterline. I don't always tend to line the upper eyelid simply because I do have hooded eyes. So if I put eyeliner on the top, unless I can get it really, really thin and really, really fine, it tends to end up looking like that's my eyelid colour, and it destroys the eye makeup that I actually have worked hard on. So for me, it's got to be pencil liner. And if it's black or brown, depends on my eye look. If I'm going for like a bold eye look, it's got to be black. Because I just think a black eyeline is pretty bold and pretty like, look at my eyes kind of thing. But if I'm like doing like a muted down look like I have on today, it's got to be brown. So I think it depends. Black or brown depends on what my eye makeup is. If I'm just doing like an everyday kind of muted down look, it's got to be brown. But if I'm doing a bold eye look with funky colours, it's got to be black. Number 5, Covergirl or Maybelline mascara. Now that makes it sound like there are no other mascaras out there. There are hundreds and thousands of different mascaras in the world of makeup. And I think it's unfair to choose Covergirl or Maybelline, especially as here in the UK we don't get Covergirl. So I've never tried a Covergirl mascara, but if we're trying to choose our favourite brand of mascara, I'd probably say, oh bless me, Rimmel. I probably choose Rimmel as my favourite brand of mascara, and I say that because I know that the only mascara that I've actually sought out to repurchase was a Rimmel one. Yeah, because there are so many different mascaras in the world, I don't generally repurchase the same mascara if I've used one up, because I think I'll just try the next type of mascara and see, you know, what's out there. But as I say, there's only one mascara that I've actually repurchased because I loved it so much and I missed it once it was gone, and that was the Rimmel 3D Lash mascara. So for me, my favourite brand of mascara is Rimmel. Number 6, if you could have your brows permanently done, or, oh my god, or never have to wear blush again, which would you choose? Come on! Everyone who watches me knows I love my blush. If I could never wear blush again, that would really upset me. So, yeah, I'd have to go for brows permanently done. I love doing my brows. I have no problem doing my brows. I actually find it, you know, quite therapeutic when I put my brows on. But to never have to wear blush again, oh, perish the thought. Oh, no, I love my blush. I love my blush. So I went to wear it. So I would have to have brows permanently done. Oh, cherish the thought. Anyway, moving on. Number 7, does your best friend or you wear more makeup? Okay, so my best friend is my husband. So pretty much I wear more makeup. He's not into that kind of thing. Although when we go to Superdrug, he's more covered in glitter than I am, because he's always going for the gold glittery swatches, but anyway, that's another story. But yeah, my best friend is pretty much my husband. I mean, yeah, we spend a lot of time together, we enjoy each other's company, and I've never been one for having lots of friends. When I was at school, I had one friend. I'm very much a one person at a time kind of person. I don't like being in big groups, so I don't generally have a lot of friends, but I'm okay with that because I've always been happy with my own company. Um, the only other person I might class as my best friend is my daughter. Again, keeping it close. And I do wear more makeup than her. She's just getting into it. She's 18 now. She's only started getting into it because I'm into it. So, yeah, I still wear more makeup than her. She doesn't have to wear things like foundation or concealer because her skin is flawless. Not jealous, not jealous at all. But she's learning eyeshadows and blending, and unfortunately for her, she's not quite got that yet, but she's getting there. I will teach her. Number 8, who taught you how to do makeup? My mother never wore it. I do have a sister, but I've never had much contact with her throughout my life. So YouTube and pretty much just playing with makeup taught me how to use makeup. When I was younger, I would wear makeup for like nights out or for birthdays or Christmas, and I just kind of followed the instructions on the like packet, on the products. So the packaging, I suppose, in a sense, kind of taught me how to do makeup. And then YouTube came along and I was starting to get into makeup more often. And yeah, YouTube videos, watching makeup tutorials, watching, videos about how to apply eyeshadow, properly, and blending and things like that. But also as well looking at Google pictures. So like sometimes if I'm wanting to do like a different eye look, but I'm not sure what to do, but I know what kind of colours, I will just go into Google and do, I don't know, orange and brown eye makeup. And then I'll go to images and then it'll come up with a load of images and then I kind of just copy, I suppose. So yeah, I've always been good with like colour combinations. So that's one like skill I've always had throughout my life in my crafting and things like that. I've always been good with colour combinations. So I think when you got the basis colours, the rest of it all just naturally falls in. So I think once you pick your colours that you're going to use, the rest of it will fall into place, I believe. Number 9, are you a fan of cream products? Okay, so before this month of March, because I'm filming it on the 24th, I think it is today. Before the month of March, no, I wasn't a fan of cream products. The only cream products I was using really was foundation and concealer. Everything else I used was powder or a cream eyeshadow. I might use a cream eyeshadow. Cream blush, cream bronzer, cream highlighters were a no-go. I didn't know how to use them, so it was knowledge basically. However, for my monthly makeup basket for March, I put in a cream blush and a cream highlighter, and I've been using them throughout March, and I have fallen in love with the cream blush. The cream blush is just, it is stunning. I'm using the Bang Beauty cream blush that we got in Glossy Box a while back, and it's beautiful. It does look quite shimmery when you swatch it, but once I just like put my finger in it or use a brush and then I just pat it onto my cheek like this, and I do the draping with my blush, so I pat it along here like this before I've applied any powder, so on top of my foundation, on top of my concealer, and then I just pat the blush here like that from my finger, and then just use a brush to like blend it in, and it's stunning. It's absolutely stunning, and I've completely fallen in love with it. So are you a fan of cream products? I am now. So yeah, that's the long and short of it. Number 10, are you a project panner? Yes, I am a project panner. I love project panning. I do believe in using the makeup that you have rather than always seeking out the newest and latest products in the shops or online. It's all right buying new makeup as long as you're using the products you already have. I feel no guilt buying new makeup because I know that I'm using older makeup. So when I do project pans, I typically will choose from the oldest products in my collection to pan, because I'm a bit of a perfectionist. I like to keep lists of everything. So I have been, from the start of my collecting makeup, I have been listing my products as I buy them. So I know at a glance which is my oldest blush, which is my oldest foundation, which is my oldest eyeliner. So when I come to choose products for a project pan, not only am I trying to link them to whatever subject the project pan is about, but I'm also looking to pick from the oldest products on my list. And so in that sense, I know that I am panning the older makeup so that I feel less guilt when I buy new makeup. So I think project panning is good, and I think everyone should at least take a look at your makeup and choose at least 1 or 2 products a month that you are going to pan, that you are going to use more frequently that month. I think everybody should do that. Number 11, setting spray. Do you believe in it? Yes, I do believe in setting spray. If not to prolong your makeup, at least to set your makeup. I do find that when you use a setting spray, any powder residue left on your face does tend to like melt in a little better or settle into your skin a little better. And even if it doesn't do that, at least it's something refreshing onto your face after you've piled a load of makeup on. So that is it. That is the 11 questions of my makeup style. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you join in with this tag as well if you haven't already. I can't remember who's been tagged previously or who's done it previously, so if you would like to join in this tag, I tag you. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, comment and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video.